Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. We specialize in working with investors that are just getting started, that need financial advice and need someone to manage their retirement investments. If you'd like more information, just go to jazzwealth.com, schedule a call, or invest now to get started. Well, we're going to continue with Personal Finance Month today, and today we're going to talk about investing, personal finance, and your future. Well, let's start with personal finance. What is the most popular question I get, or as far as the subject matter goes, for personal finance? Credit. Credit and credit scores, by far the most popular thing or most question that I get asked here at Jazz Wealth. Now, I would guess that most of you were not taught about credit or credit scores in public school systems. If you were, then you're one of the rare ones, but credit is like this black hole of mystery that nobody seems to understand, and it really doesn't have to be that complicated. Let's talk about credit scores. Now, most people ask, how do I build my credit score? How do I repair it? Or how do I grow my credit score? And while we can look into the individual reasons that your credit score may be suffering or not growing the way you want, generally speaking, 35% of your credit score is based on payment history. So in reality, if you just make your payments on time, statistically, your credit score will grow. Now, you can assist it by, of course, making your payments on time, but not signing up for extra credit you don't need. When you go buy a shirt at Old Navy and they say, would you like to sign up for an Old Navy card? Just say no, right? You don't need that. So make your payments on time, make them consistently on time, and over time, your credit score will just grow. If you'd like more information or need more help about specifics regarding your credit score, of course, we're here and willing to help. Next, let's talk about retirement investing. Now, there are some pretty sad studies out there that say half of Americans don't have anything saved for retirement. There are also some better, more favorable studies that say 1/3 of Americans don't have anything saved for retirement, but they also say that most of those people that do have money don't have any more than $10,000 saved for retirement. So that's the next thing we need to focus on. Now, saving for retirement can be tough. I get it. Every question that I get from people is, how do I find money? How do I make that step? How do I stay consistent? I need to be disciplined and dedicated. I know, I get it. It can be tough, but there's some really, really important things we need to consider here, and some probably general terms that you've heard or general analogies that you've heard that we really need to focus on here. Now, when it comes to retirement investing, the more you know, the better, okay? Now, I'm willing to help. I will teach you. I have nothing to gain by teaching you, and of course, all our videos on YouTube, I hope you find are helpful and you've learned something, but of course, the more you know, the better. It just helps you communicate better with the person that's managing your money about what you want, what do you expect, or even better yet, the questions you should be asking to make sure you're on the right path. Now, you always hear these people say, and you see the articles that say you need to start early. Well, that's true, because while retirement investing is not necessarily complicated to me, it's a math model, right? Math isn't simple math isn't complicated, and we need to kind of follow along with this math. What do I mean by that? Well, here's some simple math. A great example. If you're in your 20s, and you assume that you're going to make on average a 7% return on your investments, which historically, going back over the life of the market, that's what you get. If we assume a 7% return in your 20s, you need to contribute $350 roughly to get to $1 million when you retire. Now, that might seem like a lot, and maybe you don't even need $1 million, or maybe you can't put $350 in. That's fine, but this is just an example. $350 in a month into your retirement accounts gets you to $1 million. If you wait until you're in your 40s, all of a sudden that number starts getting closer to $10,000 a month to get to the same $1 million goal. So the key here is, of course, when you're young, you have to do something. You've got to put some money in retirement accounts. And at Jazz Wealth, we have no minimums. So some of our clients started with a couple $1,000s, and then they put $5, $10 a month in, and over time they raise them little by little. That's fine. That's a good start. It's better than nothing. You don't have to do the $350 a month, but the more you can do while you're younger, the more it's going to add up when you get to be, retired. So the keys here are make your credit payments on time and consistently just pay them, right? You don't have to pay any large amount or anything like that. Just make the payments on time and your credit score will grow. When it comes to retirement investing, The earlier the better. If I can help you, go to jazzwealth.com. We manage retirement accounts. I will make sure that you are personally on the right track to whatever your retirement goals are, and I'm more than happy to help you with that. That's exactly what we do here. So if you'd like to get started or you just have some more questions, go to jazzwealth.com. Up at the top, click schedule a call, put a time in there that works for you, and I will follow up with you at that time. If you want to get started or you have retirement accounts, you're not sure they're doing what they're supposed to be and you want to move them over to Jazz, just click invest now. You can actually start the application process. I will follow up with you directly, and I hope to talk to you soon.